Yeah. हेलो एवरीवन, दिस इज योर बॉलीवुड स्पाई यानी कि आरजे दिव्य सोलकमा। और आज मेरे साथ मौजूद है वन ऑफ इंडियाज फाइनेस्ट एक्टर फहद फाजिल। फहद, सबसे पहले तो ये कहूंगा कि ट्रांस, सुपर डिलक्स, और टेक ऑफ, बैंगलोर डेज, आपकी एक एक फिल्म यार, मतलब दिल से फैन,
Thank
ह्यूज
you.
एडमायर ऑफ योर वर्क।
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you.
So I've read a lot about you and everything. Every film of yours, there's a lot of thought process which goes in your film. So what are the different thought process while doing See You Soon?
See, primarily, if you look at it, if you have seen the trailer, what we've tried or attempted is, uh, you know, uh, plant a cinema to a real life interface. If you look at it, WhatsApp and Facebook and whatsoever communication that you use for your day-to-day life has changed, especially at a time when the world is going through a situation like this. So it's there in every household because parents are staying away from children, children staying away from parents. So what we've tried is we've tried to plant a emotional story into a day-to-day interface, which is through the computer or Facebook or tablet or whatsoever. The idea is to have a little more personal connect with the characters. You can
Hmm.
watch this film anywhere, not just on the TV. It's designed in a way that you can actually watch it on your phone, and you could feel that the character is on the other end of the phone. It's try. The experiment is to actually get a better connect with the audience.
But again, that's on the upper level. Knowing your films everywhere, you always have some a different level out there, which is there that the hidden agenda. Let's not agenda or something. There's something a reason out there for you doing a film. You never do a film which is just for doing sake. So what was that? What's that?
Okay, so why I said yes to See You Soon is like any of my other films. I was excited about the story. Like you said, how you shoot it or the technique you use to shoot it is secondary for me. Primarily, I need to be excited about the story.
Correct.
And the story of See You Soon is something that I thought it's very important to be discussed right now because you get to read this in the papers every day. You get to see this in the news every day. So it's a very relevant thing to be discussed. Um, and that was a motivation to do it right now. Even if I supposing that I shot this film after the lockdown,
Hmm.
it would have just been the same. I would have only done it this way. I strongly believe this film was meant to be done this way and at this time. That would be the difference of doing it. Comparing it to a normal film, I think the film was uh, time constrained. I think it was very important to be done now.
Hmm. Surely it's not a normal film. So what were the challenges while doing it, and also the editing part and while shooting it? Technical.
The biggest challenge was to make sure that everyone is healthy. I didn't want anyone to especially with the pandemic going on.
Right.
I didn't want anyone to be uh, to be affected with that. Secondly, see, uh, the biggest challenge was it's not like performing for a normal film. You perform for the lenses. They tell you what lens is capturing you, but
Hmm.
here there are no lenses. There is a frame.
True.
A frame is capturing you. So you basically perform for every lenses, not just one particular lens. And this is a kind of film which is the term is you actually redesign the film at the edit table. It's called virtual cinematography. It's an editor eventually does the job of a cinematographer. He decides where to go close. He decides the frame. He decides who will take the majority space. So this is a film which um, I'm sure a lot of people have tried it, but the virtual cinematography part, I think, I don't think no other film has explored it as much as we have with Steve Soon. And I'm not saying that it's done
Hmm.
the perfect way. Uh, Maybe someone could get inspired to do a perfect film from this. So we've done this with our understanding and our limitations of uh, how it could have done now.
As you mentioned, a lot of other people have also tried this thing. People are comparing with Searching or Unfriended or something on those bases, or the recent web series which had come. So, but I'm sure you guys must have also taken all those things, and while making it, whether it should not be little bit or similar to somewhere, it should be different. What were those?
See, when you are inspired from a film, the idea is not to make that film, and it's not
Of
rocket
course,
science to. Yeah, I mean, it's not rocket science to say it's searching, looking at the trailer. You know, I mean, I've been in the industry for 12 years. I mean, what is the point in me doing searching now? It's simple logic. I mean, I don't want to get into that, but yeah. So what I've tried is, you know, see that, like I said, the technique is secondary.
hmm.
Uh, this story demands such a narration in the sense that no one is together, and that's the idea of telling a story now. The characters are, I am in Kerala, one character is in Dubai, the other character is elsewhere. So the idea is basically to collaborate in such a manner and execute a scene. Uh, with lots of limitations, but you are actually cracking the emotional aspect of the scene. So that was very challenging. So I completely have to give it to Mahesh. I don't think this film is
Of course.
possible without Mahesh. He's the film. I cannot see this film without him.
But you are also known as the most bankable actor. When your name is there in a film, people know कि ये film तो अच्छी होने वाली है. I'm talking of the perspective from the people who are non-Malayalis or who are in Bombay or watching all the regional films. The moment we see you out there, we know that this is going to be a good film. How do you take that thing? Looking back at 12 years back, you started it, you had the ups and downs, and now when you are the most bankable actor.
See, I believe everything is a phase. Whether you're a good actor, bankable actor, I think everything is a phase. And see, your understanding of life changes, right? And when your understanding of life changes, the cinema you want to see or the cinema you want to do changes. So I cannot assure anyone that I will be as bankable as this, but the idea is to move on and use the opportunity to actually grow with cinema.
We in India are very much fascinated by the star system, even let it be in Bollywood or Telugu films or Tamil films. But Malayalam films have been always content was king out there, right? From Mammootty sir and Mohanlal sir, films were there, but they were also doing these type of films. But now with you guys have achieved that star status also with being a very good actor. That merger, which was not happening in Indian cinema. You guys have done it. Do you feel this is a norm which will be again followed by all other regional cinemas, including Hindi ones?
Yeah, eventually, I think it's an actor's call to decide on what I mean to decide to find a balance, if I may say, to how he would want to pitch a film. So eventually, I think it all sums up to the excitement that you have to do a film. For me, the excitement is to actually see. For me, I want to recreate the images I've seen outside the window, or images that's left an impact on me. And with the life I've lived, what's left an impact on me are things that's very real. So I've never felt the need to explore something, what do I say, any superhuman thing or anything like that. So my connect is to the reality that I've witnessed or I've faced. So that's why my films are in and around that. I mean, it's very important that I know the geography of my films. So that's why my films are very rooted here.
So that's what I'm asking. Did you feel this concept will again pass on into Tamil, Telugu, Hindi films, where again the
That's what it
kind
looks
of
like.
content?
We've been getting inquiry for remakes, so that's what it looks like.
But then unofficial, what about unofficial remakes of your films, which have been happening so much? Takeoff was unofficially remade out here. And what about it?
Yeah. So yeah, and I mean, I generally don't see the need for films to be remade, but when there are such brilliant films made there, like Piku or Pink or Lunchbox, or I can go on naming. There's so many originals made there. I really don't feel the need for films to be remade.
But I'm sure for your films, when they were remade, you must have been approached for Hindi films. Lots and lots of Hindi filmmakers must have approached you. Please share us
I
some.
was never approached for any of my remakes. I was approached for other originals and all that. But my knowledge of Hindi is very limited, so I don't want to take a chance. I don't. I'm not very fluent in speaking or understanding. So that's a big limitation. And for an actor like me, I think it's very important that I need to think in the language I'm performing. You know, because you don't function with a script, or you don't function with a bound pattern. You know, you tend to be you improvise at any point. So I don't know if I don't have control over language, if I'll be able to improvise.
I read one long back interview of Kamal Hassan sir, and he also said the same thing. That the reason he was not doing Hindi films because he was not understanding Hindi. And when he got Ek Duje Ke Liye, where the character was of a guy who does
South
not
Indian,
South
yeah.
Indian, doesn't understand Hindi, so he did that thing, and that
Yeah.
changed. So if you get
Yeah.
some a film like that, would you do it?
Uh, I mean, I'm open to discussions, but see things have changed. I see a huge change now. I mean, it doesn't matter what language you speak.
True.
Uh, the audience are growing. That's enough, right? I mean, for an actor like me, or for a person like me, the most important thing is my films need to be watched, and I'm very fortunate that uh, the audience worldwide has opened up to original cinema. Um,
Yes.
Personally, I've started watching Tamil films and Telugu films, and I mean, more regularly because it's on OTT platform. So films are accessible now. So I think language is something that wouldn't be a barrier 3 to 5 years from now.
So yeah, fingers crossed, we'll see you in Hindi soon. But when you do a film like Trance, does that thing again comes in your mind that this movie might get backlashes? There might be some, again, people might be not happy what we was trying to show and everything. So are you always worried about all these things, backlashes or something like that?
No, I see. I've constantly tried not to hurt anyone's emotions or feelings with my films. What I try to do is see. I try to create an awareness with entertainment. My philosophy of cinema is very simple. There has to be awareness and entertainment together. Intentionally, I have not made a film hurting any particular person or any particular caste or any particular what do you call it, philosophy. So and I must admit that I'm at the best time to make cinema in Kerala.
Yeah,
Not just me, my generation,
true.
at a time where people are open to things. See, for a person in Bombay to watch a Malayalam film, there is an effort the person is taking to actually read the subtitles out and understand the film, or understand the geography of a state that he's not familiar with. So the audience are actually taking a big effort, and that's the biggest difference here. You can think about things that will actually get the audience thinking because they're ready to think now. So that's the biggest change I see.
But did you experience any fan moment out here in Mumbai or Delhi or other places, which you were not expecting? Ke yahan pe people
I
might.
saw it at France in Bombay.
Ah,
Yeah, so people were looking at me smiling, and that was beautiful. Yeah.
that's it. I'm sure they must have moved you out.
But I love shooting in Bombay. Very beautiful. We shot in. I like that. I mean, the beginning of the film was actually shot there.
Right.
It's an interesting. I don't remember the street's name, but I loved shooting there.
So, which was one film which was very risky for you, and you were very confused at whether you should do this film or it will work or it won't work, and you were like most confused, the most bold or the riskiest film which you did?
Mm, no, I think if I'm doubtful, I usually step out even before I go into shoot.
Hmm.
Uh, but whatever, everything, I mean, whatever little I've attempted, I've done it with utmost honesty and sincerity. So uh, there was no point where I was doubtful about anything I committed. Uh, I could have been wrong, but I was never doubtful.
I have to ask about Super Deluxe because everyone messaged us, ask how was that experience, because that was something we have never seen in Tamil cinema happening. You know, if this would have been a Malayalam film, we can understand. It could have been a Marathi film, we could understand, but nothing in Tamil. This was something which was done in Tamil film with all the entire thing coming, actors from all Telugu, Tamil,
Have you seen his first film, Aranyakandam?
yeah. The Jackie Shroff one.
Yeah. So, I mean, see, he's a filmmaker who's beyond the films he's done.
Right.
One, there is a lot to learn from him as an actor. I mean, as a human being, as a person. I mean, his philosophy of life and the way he looks at life and the way he looks at cinema. So, for me, my career in Malayalam started at a point Aranyakandam was hitting the theaters. So, I did my studies in US. I came back. I was attempting my own ways to do films here. So I watched Aranyakandam at a time when I was so unsure about staying back or going back to America, staying here or going back to America. And I watched that film and I wanted to stay here. I mean, that's the impact that film left on me. And years later when I collaborated with him, see, I again got fired for another 10 years. I mean, it's like, it's like every 10 years, there is a Kumar coming in and, pumping fuel into me, So, and Super Deluxe was, the way it's shot and the script that was given to me, everything was so challenging and everything was so beautiful. I mean, I'd love to interact with Kumar even more and be in all his films, if possible.
Interestingly, the husband roles, whenever you have played, it's always been very different. It be Bangalore Days or even Take Off a character or Year Out Here. So I'm sure the girls might be like going crazy. You're like the ideal husband for them.
Yeah, I mean, screen image is deceiving, so you never know.
And you said you need fuel to pump it. So what are the other projects which you want to? So please do share.
No, I try to concentrate on what I do at a time. So I'm as of now, I'm just looking forward to see you soon and what people think about it, and I want to know how the film is actually interacting with the audience, and then I want to decide what's next.
Wish you all the best for that, and I'm sure
Thank you so much.
Lovely talking to you.
Thank you so much.
And please keep doing the wonderful work which you are doing.
Thank you. Please watch you soon. Please.
Definitely.
Write about it if you like it.
100%.
Thank you. Thank you.